Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're tackling a genuinely massive challenge in the high-ticket world of roofing sales. We are breaking down a really fascinating blueprint that's specifically designed to take operational chaos and transform it into pure, predictable profit. If you've ever felt like your roofing business is just working incredibly hard, but somehow still leaving serious money on the table, well, you're right where you need to be.
Okay, let's dive into the step-by-step roadmap. First, we'll cover the revenue leak problem. Then, Phase 1, capture every opportunity. Followed by Phase 2, convert more estimates. After that, Phase 3, recover lost revenue. And finally, we'll wrap up with the real business ROI. I want to kick things off by challenging a really deeply held assumption in this industry. Most roofing companies think their biggest, most urgent problem is lead volume. They're totally convinced they just need more ads, more canvassing, a bunch more storm chasers. But what if you don't actually need more leads? The harsh reality is that your lead conversion infrastructure, meaning exactly how you handle the leads you already have, is usually the real culprit that's holding your business back. To solve this whole thing, we're going to be discussing the integration of SmartOptimize's Ava platform. But look, I want to be perfectly clear right out of the gate here. This blueprint is absolutely not about adopting tech just for tech's sake. Nobody cares about having AI just to brag that they have it. This is entirely about plunging those costly operational leaks in your business to recover lost revenue. That's the whole shebang. So, Section 1, the revenue leak problem, or basically where your money slips away. Think about it like a leaking roof. Just like water silently rots away a house over time, these hidden operational leaks quietly destroy a roofing company's bottom line. So where exactly are these leaks? Well, first, missed calls when your office is swamped. Second, slow speed to lead. Third, incomplete intakes, where absolutely critical details are just missing. Fourth, perfectly good estimates going totally cold in your CRM. Fifth, weak review generation simply because nobody remembers to ask. And finally, poor visibility from managers who are basically flying blind. Honestly, it's just an overwhelming amount of chaos.
Let's ground this in high-ticket reality for a second. A missed call in this industry? It's never just a voicemail. Because roofing buyers routinely call multiple contractors in a panic. Missing that call could easily mean a $12,000 roof replacement lost instantly to your competitor down the street. That one single missed call is thousands of dollars of gross profit gone, literally just because the phone rang at the wrong time.
All right, moving into Phase 1, capture every opportunity. This covers days 1 to 30.
The goal for our first phase is super straightforward. Stop the immediate bleeding and capture every single inquiry. Looking at our timeline here, there's a really comforting sense of progression. The first week is just about mapping out your specific leaks. Week 2, you deploy AI call capture to completely secure those phone lines. And then the back half of the month is spent building out a bulletproof estimate intake process. The absolute core of this phase is the IVO receptionist. Think of this as your ultimate always-on front desk. Whether a massive hailstorm just hit and your phones are ringing off the hook, or someone calls with an active, stressful roof leak at 8 p.m. on a Sunday, this system answers it, routes the conversation, and captures every essential detail. Every time. Picture this. Let's imagine a homeowner named Sarah, and she's got a 22-year-old roof. Traditionally, getting her info is a messy, frustrating process full of missing details and endless phone tag, right? But with Ava's structured intake, your CRM is completely clean. We know right away that Sarah is the decision maker, we know her roof's exact age, and we know her timeline. It's immediately actionable data.
Which brings us to Phase 2, convert more estimates, covering days 31 to 60.
Okay, let's move to and see how this builds. Now that we've stopped the bleeding on the front lines, it's all about aggressively converting that opportunity into scheduled action. In days 31 to 40, we tackle the handoff from intake straight to the sales rep. Then, we lock in our post-inspection follow-ups. Finally, in days 51 to 60, we implement robust operational call logging so that your CRM stays absolutely pristine. A major piece of the puzzle right here is IVA Field Ops. You know the drill. One of the biggest headaches in roofing is when a sales rep finishes an inspection on a blistering hot roof, jumps back in their truck, and completely forgets to write down their notes. Field Ops captures those notes automatically. It updates the CRM and routes operational details without the rep ever having to sit there and type out a novel on their phone. Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is the sheer precision of the follow-up cadence. It's not just some vague, let's call them back later strategy. It's a highly structured schedule. A same-day thank you, a 24-hour estimate confirmation, tackling specific objections a week later, and an options comparison right at day 14. This exact schedule is what prevents perfectly good estimates from just dying silently in your pipeline. And here is exactly why we need that structured cadence so badly. Look at the primary reasons post-inspection deals fall apart. The number one reason, sitting right there at 30%, is simply that the rep forgets to follow up. Then you have customers waiting on insurance payouts, needing their spouse's input, or actively comparing bids. The automated follow-up we just talked about is designed to actively combat every single one of these specific objections. On to phase 3, recover lost revenue, days 61 to 90. So by day 60, our active leads are being handled beautifully. That means we can shift our focus to mining absolute gold out of your existing CRM. Our final 30 days look like this. Days 61 to 70, use the system to reactivate dead bids from the past year. Next, we turn completed jobs into 5-star reviews and valuable referrals. And finally, we roll out intelligence reporting that gives managers unprecedented visibility into exactly what's working. To actually reactivate those dead bids, Iva Campaign sends a super simple, low-pressure message just like this. Are you still considering the roof project, or did you already get it handled? Notice how it doesn't sound like some desperate, pushy sales pitch? It's just a polite check-in, but it is incredibly effective at instantly waking up cold insurance claims and ignored estimates that are just gathering dust in your database. Furthermore, generating that public proof becomes a totally automated engine. The exact moment a job is marked complete, a thank you is sent out, which is followed perfectly by a review request, and then a referral trigger. This seamlessly turns happy customers into vital public trust and brand new low-cost leads. And the best part? Your office staff never even has to remember to ask. And tying this whole blueprint together is Iva Intelligence. Instead of the usual reactive guessing, the busy owner finally gets proactive management insights. You can clearly see missed calls, you know exactly which reps are closing, which estimates are aging out, and you can even spot customer escalation risks before they ever turn into a nasty 1-star review. It's literally complete visibility into your business. Finally, Section 5, the payoff. Let's talk about the real business ROI. All of this built-out infrastructure leads us to a massive mindset shift. So the crucial point is you have to move away from that old lead volume mindset where you just keep blindly buying expensive ads to pour into a leaky bucket. Instead, you need to adopt the revenue recovery mindset where you focus entirely on maximizing the profit from the opportunities and the database you already possess.
Because when you do that, well, the numbers speak for themselves. $25,200. Based on standard industry margins, that number right there represents the 90-day recovered gross profit from saving just 2 average roof replacement jobs a month. Just 2. By simply answering the phone, following up properly, and texting your old bids, the ROI is absolutely massive.
Which leaves us with one incredibly important, provocative question to think about today. Where are your next jobs already hiding inside your leaking pipeline? It is absolutely time to stop accepting administrative chaos as just part of the business. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. I highly encourage you to take a close look at your own revenue recovery assessment. See you next time.